Hi, this is Joyce Bhadraj, and I'm here to discuss the topic structure of the atom. So, first of all, we have to know about the atoms. What do you mean by atom? So, anything around us known as matters, and the fundamental building block of matter are the atoms. Atoms can combine to form the molecules, and according to the Dalton's atomic theory, atoms is the smallest particle and that is indivisible. But after a few years, we found out that the atoms can be divided into subatomic particles, that is electrons, protons and neutrons, in which electrons are negatively charged, protons are positively charged, and neutrons have no charges. So if we discuss about the structure of the atoms, we have to go through some atomic models proposed by some famous scientists. So first model of atom was proposed by J.J. Thomson, that was also known as plum pudding model. This model can easily described by the watermelon, means that the red edible part in the watermelon represents the positive charge, means protons, and the black seeds in the watermelon represent the electrons. So he gave two postulates. So first is that atoms consist of a positively charged sphere and the electrons are embedded in it, and the positive charge and negative charge are equal in magnitude, so the atom are electrically neutral. Further, Rutherford, who is known as father of nuclear physics, designed an experiment known as alpha particle scattering experiment, in which alpha particle, that is doubly charged helium ions having 4 unit mass, bombarded on the thin sheet of gold foil having 1000 atoms thickness. He experienced that the most of the alpha particles go straight through the gold foil, and some of them get deflected with some angles. But the unexpected result was 1 out of 12,000 alpha particles get fully rebound. So he concluded that the most of the space inside the atom is empty, and the mass of the atom and positive charge is concentrated in a very little volume within the atom. By this experiment, he proposed the nuclear model of an atom, having some features like first is that the positive charge are concentrated in the center of an atom called the nucleus, and the mass are also concentrated in the nucleus. And second one is that electrons revolving in a circular path around the nucleus. Third one is that the size of the nucleus is very less as compared to the size of the atom. But there are some drawbacks also. That is the stability factor. Stability factor, because by revolution of the electrons in a circular path, the electrons get accelerated and radiate energy and finally falls into the nucleus, and this is not a stable condition. Matters never exist in that form. So further, Niels Bohr explained and describes about the special orbits known as discrete orbits, that is also known as energy levels, in which electrons are revolving around the nucleus and do not radiate energy. These orbits or cells are represented as KLMN, and the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in the discrete orbits can be formulated by 2n square, where n is the orbit number and it is 1, 2, 3 or 4 and etc. So if we put n equals to 1, we have two electrons in the first orbit. If we put 2, we have 8 electrons in the second orbit, and further 18, etc. So we go to the next topic, that is valence electrons and valency. What is the difference between that? Valence electron is the maximum number of electrons present in the outermost shell or orbit of an atom. Like in the hydrogen, we have only 1 electrons in the orbit, so valence electron is 1. And in helium there are 2 electrons in the outermost shell, so the valence electron of helium is 2. But in lithium there are 3 electrons, but 2 are the inner and 1 is the outermost electron. So in lithium 1 is the valence electron. But what is valency? Valency is the tendency of an atom, or it's a combining capacity of an atom to react and to form the molecules. Like in hydrogen requires 1 more atom to complete its octet and to get stable. So hydrogen having 1 valency, like this. Like in chlorine have 7 valence electrons, but it requires 1 more electrons to complete their octet and to get stable. So valency of chlorine is 1. So we have now atomic number. Atomic number is the number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom, is the atomic number. And if we take an example like sodium, there are 11 protons present in the nucleus of sodium atom, so the atomic number of sodium is 11. And mass number or atomic mass is the same. So mass number is the sum of the number of protons and number of neutrons present in the nucleus. So after that, neutrons were discovered by James Chadwick in 1932, and he explained that neutrons have no charges. Further, we have isotopes and isobars. Isotopes means an element which has same atomic number but different atomic masses. Like in hydrogen, 1h1, 1h2, 1h3, because of the difference in the nucleons. Nucleons means protons plus neutrons, that is nucleons. And isobars, two different elements having same atomic mass but different atomic number. Like in argon and calcium, argon has also 40 atomic mass and calcium has 40 atomic mass, but they have 2 different atomic numbers, 18 and 20, so they are called isobars. So that's all.